If you are fascinated by the ingenuity of Viking craftsmanship and want to discover techniques that allowed their structures to endure for centuries, subscribe to Echoes of Valor now. Today we uncover a remarkable timber preservation method that enabled Vikings to build ships, halls, and bridges capable of surviving harsh northern winters. This technique relied entirely on natural materials and processes, producing durability that modern builders often struggle to match. Understanding it provides valuable insight for historians, woodworkers, and survivalists alike. Why Viking timber outlasted most modern wood. Timber exposed to moisture, fungi, and insects typically deteriorates within decades. Yet archaeological evidence shows Viking longships, bridges, and stave churches enduring hundreds of years. The secret lay in a combination of species selection, chemical treatment using natural compounds, and structural design that minimized exposure to decay. Unlike contemporary timber treated with synthetic chemicals, Viking wood retained both strength and flexibility while resisting rot, a combination that modern methods rarely replicate. The careful selection of trees made all the difference. Vikings prioritized dense, slow-growing species such as oak, pine, and larch. These trees naturally contain tannins and resins that resist rot and insect attack. They also harvested during winter when sap levels were low, reducing moisture content and limiting fungal growth. Selecting the right species and timing the harvest ensured the timber would absorb treatments effectively and retain its structural integrity over centuries, a practice overlooked by much of today's mass-harvested timber industry. Soaking timber in water or brine enhanced its natural durability. After felling, logs were frequently soaked in fresh water or seawater for several weeks. This might seem counterintuitive, but soaking leached sugars and starches that feed fungi and insects while allowing minerals such as calcium and magnesium from the water to penetrate the wood. Following immersion, the timber was slowly air-dried to stabilize it, preventing warping while locking in these protective minerals. This process transformed ordinary wood into a material capable of withstanding extreme environmental stress. Natural oils, resins, and tar formed a protective barrier. Once dried, timber was coated with pine resin, birch tar, or heated plant oils. These compounds created a hydrophobic layer that prevented water infiltration while allowing the wood to breathe. Heating the oils and resins, it improved penetration into the grain, creating long-lasting protection against decay. In many cases, timber was lightly smoked to deposit phenolic compounds, adding antifungal and insect-repellent properties. The combination of soaking, drying, and coating produced a multi-layered defense system unparalleled in modern untreated wood. Viking builders understood that durability depended on more than chemical treatment. Beams were shaped to shed water, joinery minimized exposed end grain, and roofs extended to protect structural timber. Ship hulls were carefully curved to reduce standing water, and bridges were raised to prevent soil-moisture contact. Light exposure to smoke deposited phenolic compounds deep within the wood, providing antifungal and insect-resistant protection. Unlike industrial heat treatments that can compromise wood fibers, Viking smoke treatment maintained strength and elasticity while enhancing durability. Combined with oils and resins, smoke treatment created a resilient timber capable of surviving centuries of harsh weather. Even today, these techniques can inform sustainable construction. Begin with dense, slow-grown timber such as oak or pine. Soak logs in salt water or fresh water long enough to leach sugars and allow mineral infusion. Modern preservatives often prioritize speed and convenience, sometimes compromising structural integrity or flexibility. Viking techniques, by contrast, combine species selection, chemical enhancement from natural sources, and intelligent design to produce timber capable of enduring centuries. Archaeological evidence confirms that these methods produced beams and hulls that remained functional long after chemically treated modern wood had failed. The broader lesson from Viking ingenuity, Viking timber preservation demonstrates the value of observation, patience, and intelligent use of available resources. By understanding the properties of wood and applying layered complementary treatments, builders achieved extraordinary durability. These methods offer guidance for carpenters, restoration experts, and survivalists seeking long-lasting wood solutions without relying on synthetic chemicals. If this guide changed your perspective on Viking craftsmanship and timber preservation, subscribe to Echoes of Valor and share this with anyone interested in historical engineering, sustainable construction, or practical survival techniques. The Viking timber hack is not just history. It is a blueprint for creating wood that can survive 1,000 winters, combining skill, natural chemistry, and intelligent design in a way modern builders have yet to match.